And we find out that Sarah had a bit of a plan, is that she set all the clocks behind by 15 minutes because she knows the weakness of the killer is that he has such precision and everything needs to be exact and timed to the letter. And she's like, so because all of us had that shit on our hand, or because I put the shit on the clock, like the jizz that was on their backs.
That was on their back, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
the
Wait. Sarah jizzed on him?
Yeah. It's complicated. It's a very progressive film.
Hey, look, you know what? DNA will show up regardless of whether it's semen or vaginal fluid. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Wow, I never thought I'd hear the words vaginal fluid on this episode, but hey.
Well, now that we have a profile
On this episode.
Yeah, not the show.
You were suspecting to hear it at least one point on our podcast,
yeah,
though, right?
Obviously.
Okay.
One day. But she smeared it. No, now I'm just thinking
She smeared it.
Smeared that vaginal fluid all over the clock. DJ Caruso, get at us on Twitter.
Oh, he probably will, knowing y'all.
Oh no, not Uwe again. Basically, fuck yourself.
Oh God, have him direct the next Triple X movie. Let's go, Brendan.
Oh Lord, give him that budget.
Man, imagine a big budget Uwe Ball movie. I would love to see that.
My new Triple X is Dave Foley.
Around his dick out the whole movie.
No, it would be Dave Foley's penis, actually.
Foley's penis is Triple X. I mean, yeah.
Hey, he's got the same haircut.
You said Kevin Arnold earlier.
Did I?
You did.
Kevin Arnold, which is Fred Savage's character from the Wonder Years.
Okay.
So imagine that when I said that this was happening to a young Fred Savage. But Tom Arnold has teabagging explained to him by Kevin Arnold. No, Kevin Hart.
There you go.
So imagine young Fred Savage explaining teabagging to Tom Arnold.
No, I don't like that at all.
but with the voice of Daniel Stern in his head, remembering it. Because
turns out Tom didn't know what teabagging was, so by golly, I told him.
And then cut to Fred Savage explaining it.
Maybe
we're writing a better movie. We're writing a better movie.
Maybe I shouldn't have been having this kind of conversation with an adult, but who was I to judge? I was a kid.
And it was the 60s.
I would believe that if Boy George was originally cast as Bennett.
Oh my God.
Would have been hilarious. No crying game for you.
Oh. I'm really glad. Actually, you know what? In a way, I'm actually happier that didn't happen because I feel like that would have made this movie age worse.
I just killed you. That is karma, chameleon.
Did I really want to hurt you? Obviously.
I absolutely wanted to make you cry.
And I did because you're a girly man.
Well, I've got one here from Anthony F. I can only assume it's Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Oh.
Boy.
And he writes...
Get to work, Fauci. What the hell are you doing?
He wrote this in May of 2020 as well. I mean, shouldn't you have been like working and burning the midnight oil, not watching Commando? Come on, Fauci. Get with it.
Come on, Tony. We're all rooting for you. Do your job.
So he writes...
Not making us look good.
You're right away. You know, you're either settling in for something that is going to be abysmal, or you're picking something else on Tubi.
Yeah.
So,
my first note of this movie, just from the title cards alone, I was like, this was written by a sex criminal. This whole movie was written by a sex criminal.
Distinct possibility.
I mean, I apologize if the writer isn't a sex criminal, but I'm just saying you give off a sex criminal vibe with this work.
Also, if he's not a sex criminal, we apologize to sex criminals for having thought that you wrote this.
Yeah, sorry, sex criminals. Didn't mean to degrade you like that.
Yeah, it's thinking you wrote this garbage.
You actually picked this movie because you took the Marovich challenge. You watched the music video
Right.
Music, the song. You listen to the song by Sam Marovich.
How'd
But
it go again? It was like,
it doesn't matter. We don't need to talk about that.
Okay.
But I do want to know why white chicks.
as a a trend.
I thought you were gonna
of
say
all-
as a white chick.
no, as a trend for all the movies I pick. I always pick movies from my childhood, like just some movies I grew up watching, like Magic in the Water, Spice World,
And white chicks.
white white chicks.
Were you what, 7 or 8 when you saw? This?
No, it came out in 2004. I was not that young.
You'd have been like 12 or 13.
But I've seen this movie so many times. I didn't even have to. I didn't even take notes because I know, like, yeah, it's just one of those. It's up there with Titanic. You see so many fucking.
It's up there. Put it on the back of the box, folks. White chicks.
I once actually bought a like those double feature DVDs that you get at Walmart. I actually once bought Titanic and White Chicks as a double feature DVD because they're on par with each other. Of course, I didn't.
I'm in the grapevine.
It was a 3-disc edition though.
Within the $5 bin, you had the
Yeah,
Pulp
because
Fiction?
they fit Titanic on one disc, but they had so many extra features for White Chicks that they needed 2 DVDs for it.
Guys, we have 5 commentary tracks. We need to put the other features on another disc. Oh, here we are.
That's right, eh?
Hey, it's time to record again.
Oh,
Man.
it just seems like the other week we were talking about ninja cheerleaders. I mean, cheerleaders, ninja cheerleaders.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well. Wait. Let's hit that again. 3, 2.
Ninja cheerleaders.
No.
And how it was so much worse than Soul Train.
No. Let's do another take. Nathan, we got to do that.
Right, it's just as bad. It's worse than Soul Train. Soul Plane.
Okay, hold on. This is the what were they drinking? Nope. Okay.
Sometimes though, right?
Sometimes. This is the what were they thinking?
Thinking. What
drink,
were they thinking? While
okay, you know what? I'll just fix it in post.
Live, pal.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Said we're live, pal.
Oh man. What was that, Nathan? Can we do that? Can we do another take on that one?
No, we can't, Sid. Sorry.
Oh, are we live, pal?
We're live, pal.
Oh, damn.
But hey, wrestling reference got it in. So, I mean, it's not a total wash.
Theme music.
You know when I pick a movie, that's when I'm under pressure now. The question always comes back to me, what were they thinking now? Whoa, what were they thinking? What were they thinking?
Hey! Guys, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. Everything is fine and we're great.
Every little thing is going to be all right.
Yeah. Galen. Neither of us is Doug Benson, but I guess Nathan probably bears the more resemblance. Maybe, I don't know.
Doug Benson.
I don't know.
The magic guy?
No, the dude. The dude. He smokes a lot of weed and does podcasts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably me.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for this live show. I am Brendan.
And I'm Nathan.
And
not Doug Benson.
No, he's not Doug Benson. Contrary to all the reports on the internet, they're not to be believed. Nathan is not Doug Benson. But this is the What Were They Thinking podcast, and this is a very special night, a very special
Blossom
time of
is
year.
going to learn a lesson this evening on a very special episode of What Were They Thinking?
That's right. Wait, what?
Or, Will and Carlton will learn a lesson tonight on a very special episode of What Were They Thinking?
Okay, that's where we're going. I gotcha. We're gonna learn all about underage drinking tonight, guys. It's a real problem in society. Tonight it's gonna be an extra special 3.5-hour episode. We're gonna do the draw very slowly.
Brian Mulrooney will actually start this whole thing off with just to get everybody knowing that this is. It's serious business, and Alf and Garfield and Alvin and the Chipmunks will all be here.
Mike Bagford is really on this Doug Benson thing. He really thinks Doug Benson's on this show. I mean, I'll take the news. If somebody wants to say,
I'm gonna have to look him up. I can't think of his face off the top of my. I really do look like Doug Benson?
Maybe he's.
Or is it you?
It might be me. I can't I've seen him like 3 times.
And yes, that's my Mystery Science Theater.
Oh wow! Look at this. Everyone's excited. Brian Mulroney. Oh wow. Yeah. So
big chin schlub.
This is the What Were They Thinking podcast. We are a podcast about bad to questionable movies. That is what we do on this show. So of course, every year for the month of June, we take your suggestions for Listener's Choice Month. Sometimes it turns out real bad. Sometimes it's a ray of sunshine. So we'll see what happens. We're going to do a live draw here in just a few moments.
I think it's me.
I think it's you. I think you're the Doug Benson.
Right.
So you know what you can find is, I'm going to announce this right now. Usually we save this for the end of the show, but our home base, if you want to listen to this show, guys, is Age of Radio. Age of Radio.
Big time.
There we go. ageofradio.org. You go to ageofradio.org/whatweretheythinking to find us there. Lots of other great podcasts as well. We're also on every other podcatcher. We're doing Danny Trejo every week. I mean, we could. This could literally turn into the Danny Trejo movie podcast, and we would die before we get to the end of it.
Man likes to work. He's been
in everything. Yeah, Galen, you really started the Doug Benson thing. It was all Galen's fault. Hashtag blame Galen. Are you doing
doing my Doug Benson face?
Oh, if anyone wants to make a GIF, there you go. So yeah, that's where we are. What I want to talk about first is just a little bit about our Patreon page, because that's what we're going to do first, Nathan. You're going to tell us the episode in June for our Patreon exclusive. We're going to draw that movie out of a hat. Now, our Patreon page, patreon.com/WWTT podcast. This page, we have a lot of great stuff on this page. Just before we draw, I'm just going to go through it real quick here. For $1 a month, that's $1. What can you get with $1? Can't even get coffee with $1 anymore. For $1 a month, you get bonus episodes.
Deep froze?
No coffee. Oh no, we're good. We're good. You're just not
good?
seeing it right now.
Okay.
You're good. For $1, you get bonus episodes. You get 3 additional full-length bonus episodes every year. Plus, there is also something else coming, so stay tuned for that within the next month. We have a $3 level where you also get early access to every episode, 48 hours earlier than anyone else, and ad-free. We have the $5 level where you also get a personalized voicemail greeting plus everything else. Of course, that's the one you want, guys. That's the one you want. We also have the $10 level where you actually get to pick a movie for us to watch. That is how we ended up watching Postal, Nathan's favorite film.
Oh yeah, you were super on board with it too.
No, it's terrible.
It's an awful, awful thing.
$15 level. So it's all the other stuff that I already mentioned, but you also can be our guest on an episode. Any episode you want. We'll give you a few suggestions, and you join in. And then our last one is the $20 level. That is, of course, the Gamera friend to all podcasters level, and that is where you can also advertise on the show. Just no Nazis, please.
Yes, please.
That's all I ask. Amy, now I'm seeing all the comments. I was looking at our Patreon page. Oh man, the Doug Benson stuff is getting out of control. This is off the rails already.
So I guess I got to reach out to Doug Benson.
Man.
And
well, let's take a look at some of the just a few of the ones we have on Patreon right now. So we have. And that's just some of them. There are about
stuff of nightmares.
Yeah. So there are about 8. I believe there are 8 bonus episodes on there right now, and this new one is coming up next month at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So, enough prelude. Let's get down to it. This is the Patreon exclusive episode that Nathan is about to draw. This episode is only on Patreon.
Going into the hat, I'm gonna let everybody know what we've got here. We've got Avalanche Sharks, submitted by Ben Wandio.
Okay.
Fold it up there. Daredevil by Luke. I'm assuming that this means the theatrical cut, because we can't do the director's cut, because that's really good.
Okay, guys, you don't hear us during pictures. Can you hear us now? Okay. All right, keep going, Nathan.
Okay, we've got Camp Rock, submitted by Jerica, because apparently she hates us. Chicken Little by Trash Fanboy. I'm not making fun. That's what I got when I was told to write this down and put it in the hat.
All right.
I Know Who Killed Me by Lindsay E. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be an L, but it's the only way people will watch her movies.
What?
It's a Lindsay Lohan movie.
Oh.
Our good friend Brent gave us Maximum Conviction, which, you know, given some of the other things that he's given us, that's probably a good thing. We got Watcher in the Woods from Lindsay Hooper O'Hara, the oft-maligned and forgotten Disney horror movie with Betty Davis.
I thought you were calling her oft maligned for a second. I was like,
Not her, no,
that's
the movie.
horrible.
Marked for Death from the homie Mike Badford, as Brent would like to say.
Yeah.
Steve, or Izzy, or both, because it's from Everything I Learned from Movies, they gave us Ernest Goes to Camp, which I thought we only did bad movies.
You're correct.
That is a fantastic movie. You shut your whore mouth.
The only good Ernest is when he's scared stupid. I'll say it right here. Hot take.
Nope. When he saved Christmas as well.
Mm.
Carpool from Adam.
Okay.
And then finally, from Erica, Busted.
The Coreys.
Yeah, but like again, I'm not super familiar with that one. Is it can anybody in the chat, do they know, is that a 90s Corey movie or an 80s Corey movie?
And we have about a 20-second delay, so you may not find out for a bit.
Well, I got to shuffle.
All right, well, start shuffling. Start doing that
what I'm
Hollywood
doing.
shuffle. We're gonna find out what episode is going exclusively to Patreon. All right. Now Nathan is not looking. He's not.
No,
cheating,
actually,
guys.
tell you what, I'm gonna
This
get
is-
my Vanna White to come over here and do this for me.
All right. Make
She's
this
gonna.
totally legit.
That way, it's legit ski. I'm not being. So you can see, my other hand is right here, right here.
That was confusing for a
right
second.
here. Yeah, see, my hand's right here and here. Yeah, go ahead. That's Patty's hand going in. You may recognize her from the one time she appeared on a podcast, Everything I Learned from Movies, and we did Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Oh,
So
Mariah says 90s Corey's movie. by the
so
way.
it belongs here. Okay, and our good friend Brent.
Oh.
Maximum Conviction.
Maximum Conviction coming straight, directly, exclusively to Patreon. There we
Is that
go.
a Steven Seagal movie?
I believe it is a Steven Seagal and Stone Cold Steve Austin picture.
Oh, you're damn right, pal. It is.
All right, Maximum Conviction is the Patreon exclusive. Oh, Galen just heard from Steven Seagal. That's wonderful. That he's very excited. Did he tell you about a script he wrote, or?
Or an energy drink he wants to sell you.
Yep. All right, Maximum Conviction. There we go. So apparently,
I feel I'm gonna put some of those on the on my old coming soon list too, because some of those are some solid picks. So.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I look at a lot of these picks, and I'm just like, even if they don't get picked right now, they could still be coming.
Yeah. They just made the list.
Oh shit. Now apparently you guys can't hear us when I show the pictures. So I'm just going to show some pictures and then talk about it. Okay? That'd probably work a lot better. So now that we know Maximum Conviction is the Patreon exclusive, we're going to draw our small screen shameful pick. Now this will be on the main feed. This is a movie that did not go to theaters at all. This is straight to video, straight to VOD, Netflix original movie, whatever. So here are some examples of some of the small screen films we've talked about that were picked by you, the listener.
They can't hear us right now. Maybe next time try pressing Control when you select the second source.
They can still hear us.
Oh. See, I thought you were showing pictures.
Nope, not yet.
Oh, we're live, pal.
We're live, pal.
Maybe I am the Doug Benson.
So here are some movies, some small screen shamefuls that have been. The Wrestling Reference got it in. Thank you, Mariah. Here are some small screen shamefuls that have been chosen at listeners' choices past. And no, I don't know what that last one was.
The hell was that?
So that and
Oh
whatever the
yeah,
hell
I know what
was.
that was. That was the bottom of the barrel until we watched Postal.
Mm-hmm.
That was one that like was one of the first ones that I think made me actually physically as well as emotionally angry.
All right. So with that being said, here we go. I have a bowl. I didn't put it in a baggie. It doesn't look like weed this year. I got the memo from YouTube. They said, don't hold your bag of marijuana in front of the camera anymore. This is the bowl. If you could see it, it's hard to see because the bowl is also white. But these are the small screen picks. There's less than the regular ones. But we're going to find out right now what small screen shameful we're going to talk about. So do this. I'm not looking. This is legit skis. And remember, we do have a rule.
I had a Vanna.
My Vanna wants to be in the other room, but there's a bed in there. It's more comfortable. We do have a rule too. We should mention actually, if we, yeah, thank you, Luke, for Postal, you son of a bitch. If we draw out another movie by someone whose name has already like won a pick, we will put it back. Like we'll put it away. You don't get more than one. I'm sorry. I apologize. Just want to say that. Okay. Here we go. What's going to be our small screen shameful? Okay. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. All right. Okay, this is from Adam J. Adam Jerez. Oh, shit. Is this the wrestling? I think this is the Sting Jesus movie. The Encounter. I believe that is the Christian movie starring Sting. 2010.
Yay! So far, we're 2 for 2 with wrestler movies.
Yeah, we'll get a movie that's made over $1 million at some point here.
We could still get a wrestler movie that way too, you know. I mean,
yeah, it could be all wrestling movies. You never know. Yeah, The Encounter. I have no idea. Don't know. We'll find out. I think it has Sting in it though. Steve Borden. All right. Well, let's just roll right along. Let's go into the main feeds. These are this is still the main feed, sorry. These are the theatrically released movies that we're going to draw out now. Let's take a look at some of the past ones that we've talked about from Listener's Choice. Rollerball.
And Rollerball.
Rollerball. Jesus played by Fade Routha. Don't know who that is, Steve. I'm sorry.
I'm guessing.
I want to know what to root for. What do you? This is what happens. Rob Hooper says, I still can't believe you liked Cherokee Kid. You're both awful people. Rob, you gave it to us. You gave it to us.
It was definitely not the worst of that bunch. I'll tell you that much.
No, it was not. I'm rigging the draw right now, guys. That's what I'm doing over here, just so you know. All right, let's find out. We've got three more movies to draw. These are look at all those movies.
Yes, we got one more Monkey Bone and a lot less Godzilla 98.
There's some doozies in there, but I know there's some good ones too, so we'll see what happens. All right. Let's see what happens. What do we got?
2 turntables and a microphone.
Jerica, rollerball. All right. Okay.
Well, that's where it's at. Love is what I got. That's
okay. This one is from Justin, good buddy Justin Gadet. This is actually a movie that was in here more than once. A couple people suggested this one. Oh, you know what? It's about time. We are going to watch. I don't know if you can see this.
I can't.
3 Ninjas.
Ooh, OG Three Ninjas.
OG Three Ninjas, the first one.
Ah,
We've had all combat or combat-related movies so far.
if it had been showed down at Mega Mountain, we would have had another wrestler movie.
Oh man.
Or High Noon at Mega Mountain, whatever it's called.
How you guys doing in the chat? We're rolling right along. How you guys doing? You having fun?
That was awkward. Yeah, it still looks terrible.
No, try again. Let's do another take. Oh, perfect. Cut, print. Perfect. Oh, is everybody still holding out hope for their... oh, Nathan's frozen.
No, he's not.
Everybody's still holding out hope for their picks because we still got 2 more to go. You never know what's going to happen. So far, The Encounter and Three Ninjas are going to be on the main feed. Maximum Conviction on the Patreon exclusive feed. So here we go. Drew says that's an excellent movie. Adam says lots of fun. Well, we'll see. I don't remember. I've seen it once when I was a child, I think.
I saw it once when I was in high school.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, probably when you were a child.
Rob Hooper says, you are awkward. He's on the warpath tonight.
Also, I would like to cite the case of Pot v. Kettle when it comes to Rob Hooper.
And apparently Wrath of Man is Den of Thieves meets Death Wish. Put it in the chat.
Sweet.
All right. Next one. Here we go. It's the same one written down 10 times. Come on, follow that bird. Oh my god. Forgot about that. Right. Got something here. Okay, this is from Lena Gelman. And this movie is... Oh, shit! How appropriate. Triple X State of the Union. We just talked about the third one. Haven't talked about the first one at all. So we might as well talk about the second one. Triple X State of the Union starring Ice Cube. Oh, man. We have all, I think, except for The Encounter, which I'm pretty sure is not an action movie, but we have almost all action, dumb action movies so far. So, yeah, that's the month is shaping up interestingly, I will say.
So Hooper saying, I'm not on the screen.
I'm not on screen. This not here to be judged. All right, buddy. Spy Kids 4, here we come. Liz, your brother is friends with someone who was in which movie? Three Ninjas or Triple X State of the Union? That's what I want to know. Gabe has got his fingers crossed. Oh, we've got one more. One more. What is it going to be? What is it going to be? Okay. Mike Bagford feels sorry for us because he just saw Triple X State of the Union. I've never seen it.
It's not. I think it's better than the third one.
Okay.
So,
it's probably better than the first one.
There's a possibility.
All right.
Although at least the first one got at the whole idea of it being like a James Bond thing instead of like a team thing. They got it right.
Yes. Sorry, there were runaways, and I don't want anyone...
Like a jury?
Coming soon? All right. What do we got?
Get that rural juror.
Oh, it's Three Ninjas that she knows someone from. That's really cool. Is it Tom Tom? Okay, this one is from Gabe. My good buddy Gabe. Oh, I'm a little bit... I'm a little bit nervous. I don't remember anything real good here. What do we got? Oh, fuck. Well, we had a good run going, Nathan.
Oh, did we know? This is why I tell you shouldn't let the internet tell us what to do.
What was the Patreon exclusive again? Let's just say, what was that? Maximum Conviction?
Yes.
Okay. Then we had The Encounter. And we had Three Ninjas. We had Triple X State of the Union.
Mm-hmm.
And God, continuing with this great action movie trend, we are going to end the month with From Justin to Kelly.
Oh, you go, Vault.
This is karma for me. You're an innocent victim, but I gave this movie to Brent and the Home Video Hustle, so this is my karma. I am going to be punished. I'm being punished for that. So I apologize, Nathan, that you're in the crosshairs. That is, oh my God. Gabe.
I at least my kids will want to watch that one probably. All kinds of singing and dancing and whatnot in it.
Oh, everybody's excited. Yes, from Justin to Kelly. You want to hear some pain? Tune into that episode. Okay, so let's just go over it again. We got Maximum Conviction for Patreon.
You got that right.
We've got The Encounter starring Steve Borden. All right, All right, Steve. Not that Steve. Borden. The Encounter starring Steve Borden.
Not Gordon Sumner?
We've got...
That's the other Sting.
Is that... Oh, okay. Oh, that'd be great if it was both of them.
Sting and Sting together at last.
The ultimate buddy comedy. Three Ninjas.
No. The ultimate buddy comedy, we've discussed it before, would be David Keith and Keith David as cops together. Keith and David.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm just laughing at everybody just staying on this Doug Benson trend. It's not ending.
I don't think I do, but I'll take it.
I mean, Doug Benson's a funny guy, so yeah, it's a compliment, I'd say. And then of course, yeah, XXX State of the Union, and then from Justin to Kelly. Whew, my oh my. Everybody in the chat, has anybody seen these movies? Has anybody? I mean, aside from the people who picked them, has anybody heard of these movies? I mean, we've obviously heard of some of them, but what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I want to know. I know there's a 20-second delay. While we're waiting, Nathan, tell us about Montrose, maybe. Is he there?
Well, I actually, if you want to wait, I'll run to the green room.
Okay.
And I think he's. You guys, you can see what they have to say, and I'll see if he's around. Okay, give me a minute.
Yeah, perfect. Guys, this is gonna be a rough June. I'm not gonna. Oh man. Oh, Three Ninjas, XXX State of the Union, Maximum Conviction, maybe. I'll be all right. But from Justin to Kelly, Gabe, I thought we were friends. The Encounter. Oh, man. You've seen them all, Aaron? What in the world? Why? Why have you done that? Why have you seen these all? The Justin to Kelly podcast, yes, it will be a sing-along version, even though it's an audio podcast. I'll find some way to get lyrics on your screens somehow. Yeah, it'll be a sing-along version. Jerica, I am shocked that you saw it in theaters, because I think when I worked at a theater, it played there for 3 days. So I'm actually pretty shocked. Yeah, you guys did do Maximum Conviction, didn't you? Too much wrestling, needs more bad comedy. We didn't pick them. That's just what we got. That's just what we ended up with. The Three Ninjas pick is just Three Ninjas. It's the first one, Aaron. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. We're just waiting for Montrose now. I'm assuming he's busy in the green room, smoking up, getting all ready for this live appearance. He's got some nerves, guys. He's got some nerves. This is his second time on a live show with What Were They Thinking? So he's probably just getting in the swing of things. The movie network. Boy, oh boy. Is anybody drinking? You guys drinking? Drinking tonight? It's a Friday night. Oh, there he is.
Hello. Let's get myself centered here. Just trying to find it. Just a little discombobulated. Nope, there we go. Nope, over here. Nope, over here. Over here. Oh, there we go. There we are. Hello. It's your good friend Montrose Monkington III here. Yes, I would like to invite all of you, because you're on YouTube right now. Once this is all done, you head on over to Montrose Monkington TV, where you can see me talking about the Graps. Also known as the wrestling. It sounds to me like you guys are going to be talking about a bit of wrestling for the next little while. Is that true?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, and you can also go to Facebook. You can be friends with me at Montrose Monkington III Esquire and Friends, and then also tweet at me on your Twitter machines at Montrose III. That's the number 3D. Thank you. More later.
Wait, Montrose, before you go.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Yeah.
What do you think of these? Do any of these films have potentially offensive content? Because I know we talked about Congo just yesterday with you.
Well, yes, and none of them is as offensive as that pile of bile and garbage. You think we got the Three Ninjas, the Triple X sequel. We've got Maximum Conviction, the Sting religious movie, and then Justin to Kelly. Hey, well, I think if any of them are going to be offensive, that last one is probably going to be an assault on intelligence. Really, and the rest of them seem to be perfectly good fodder for your show. You shall be able to maintain some semblance of sanity while that's going on.
Mariah did want to know if Montrose, if you wear a mask in public.
Of course I do. Actually, I'm in my house here, but I have a little mask that goes perfect for me. Actually, if you watch some of my some of the videos I did last year, and actually a couple of that I did this year when I kind of came back from the hiatus, I actually had a little mask on. So yeah, I'm smart in that regard. And as soon as I'm available to get the old vaccination, this chimp is making an appointment.
You do have a couple more comments here, Montrose. Rob Hooper said if you were to smoke, because I implied that you had been smoking weed in the green room, would it not light your fur on fire?
Well, you see, that's the thing. If you do it out of a bong and have somebody do it for you, although I don't recommend it, I would say that that would be the brighter way to go, or possibly even a dry herb vaporizer.
Okay, and then I think there was another thing here. Mike Bagford just wants you to be nicer to Nathan. He heard what you did on the Congo episode.
Well, you know what? I needed to get my voice out there. He's fine. He was here tonight, wasn't he?
I mean, I don't know what happened when you. I mean, when you switched off, there was a long pause. I feel like something physical may have occurred.
No. He's made us tougher stuff than that. And as you could tell by his face and his resemblance to Doug Benson, he's led a hard life.
I didn't know I was doing this podcast with Doug Benson for that long. That's crazy.
Well, you learn something new every day, don't you?
Steve from Everything I Learned from Movies said, by the way, Montrose, your father and cousin respectively say hello and oi.
Oh, that's fair. Ben and blast that bastard Montrose Monkington II.
There we go. Thank you, Montrose. Do you have any final words for the people?
Well, you know what? Wear a mask, get your shorts, wash your hands. We love you. Thank you. More later. He's gonna go this way. Go this way. Nope, this way. Oh, sorry, wrong door. Okay.
I hope Nathan's still okay. Last time this happened, he got a bit of a bump on the head. Oh boy. Yeah, we don't know what happened. All right. Oh, there he is. Did something happen, Nathan? Oh, you can't hear me right now.
There we go.
Did something happen? Because you guys were gone for a while. I got worried.
Oh, he was passed out in the green room.
Should I just call you Doug from now on? Like, should that just be your stage name? Just taking Doug Benson's name?
Nathan Doug Benson Spaffled. That's me.
Oh, Mariah says, love you, Montrose. That's nice.
And I will relay the message because he's gone.
Oh, man. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Unless anybody has any questions, we can chill. I mean, we've only been a half an hour into this. If you guys have questions you want to ask, do you still have to wash your hands? That's good timing. Steve Davison, do I still have to wash my hands if I'm staying home? I mean, I would.
I'd recommend it. It's going to be handling food and, obviously you're going to be wiping yourself at some point, so you're going to want to wash after doing that.
Yeah. By the way, guys, Growlers. That's where it's at.
I thought two turntables and a microphone.
I mean, that is
where it's at.
Where it's at. When Francis Rizzo III, a guest on this show. He was with us when we did that fantastic film Mindhunters. He says, when does Canada open? Now, do you mean like time of day, or do you mean like is it open to just come into Canada?
Actually, we're apparently on their no travel list now.
Really? Oh, well, yeah, you guys are getting more vaccines down there.
Yep.
Which it's, whatever. I'm not bitter about it or anything. Are there any good films starring wrestlers besides They Live? Like good, like genuinely good?
Blockers was quite funny.
Yeah, I mean, I guess John Cena's got that going. But you could even say when The Rock was still kind of wrestling. I mean, he did The Rundown.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Let's see. No, I don't have a bidet, Justin. I can't think of any other ones, honestly. That's rough. Wasn't The Rock in like The Mummy Return? Oh no, that wasn't a good part.
He was in Get Shorty.
He was barely in The Mummy Return. Oh, you mean Be
Oh,
Cool?
not Get Shorty. No, Be Cool. Sorry. Yeah, the sequel to Get Shorty. Be Cool.
Yeah. He was.
I also, I will obviously defend Rampage.
I mean, it's an entertaining movie for sure. I won't. But is there? Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, if you're talking about horror movies, the first
See No Evil.
See No Evil with Kane is good.
Yeah.
The
wrestler, but like that doesn't really. Well, I guess it has a few wrestlers.
There's a couple of wrestlers in that, yeah.
Not starring in it or anything though. Steve says everything The Rock, San Andreas, Skyscraper, Hobbs and Shaw, Fast 5 to 8. I mean, those are all sure, fine, whatever. He's mostly an actor now, though. That's the thing, right?
Has he seen Snitch?
Knucklehead. No, Mariah. No. That is not a good. No Holds Barred is very good. What is going on? Dude.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about guys who like wrestled, I mean, Dark Knight, because Zeus is in that.
And you know what?
As well as the first Friday movie.
Liz and Adam have good points here. John Cena was in Sisters. That was hilarious too. It's another good John Cena one. And Adam says Gremlins 2 technically has Hulk Hogan at the end, or at one point.
Okay, so depending on which version you're watching, yes, it has Hulk Hogan in it.
What's the other version?
Well, the home video version did not have Hulk Hogan in it because you weren't in the theater. Now, if you watch the original theatrical release of Gremlins 2, midway through the movie, they get the Hulkster up out of the theater to really give it to the Gremlins, brother, because these people want to watch the movie. They don't want to watch your antics. But if you watch the VHS release, they actually dubbed over John Wayne shooting the Gremlins after they tore parts of the screen off and did that, that snow static that you get when the TV's not tuned to a channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Francis, No Holds Barred is not very good. Galen would like to fight you, Nathan, because he says Be Cool is cinematic excrement.
Okay.
I mean,
weird stand to take. I mean, if you're going to get riled up about the important things in life, I guess it's my opinion of Be Cool.
I mean, Galen will fight you. It's going to happen. Well, listen to that on the podcast. We'll do an audio fight.
I'll work the mustache, so that's his weak spot.
I mean, I think we just said The Rock was pretty funny and Be Cool. The rest of it,
I was just trying to think of other movies that he's done where he wasn't just an action guy.
Okay, Steve might actually have
schmaltzy with the Gridiron Gang.
Steve might actually have one of the most legitimate answers here. Princess Bride.
Yes.
Andre the Giant has a very big role in that. No pun intended.
Oh, it sounds like it was.
It was. Yeah, Princess Bride. Rocky 3. Galen, now that David Arquette wrestles, David Arquette wrestled back in 2001.
We talked about
2000, yeah. Patreon exclusive boxing match. Galen, are you down? You want to... Uwe Boll, this thing. Hercules Reborn with John Morrison is not a good film, Steve, and you know that.
Actually, I don't even know what the Hercules one with the rocks in it is very good. So
Galen's dying on the hill. He's not backing down. The Hercules with the Rock, yeah, I didn't even see it. I assumed it wasn't good. I assumed it wasn't good. Yeah.
I mean, The Wrong Side of Town has some really good moments in it. It's one of those things where I when I got that on DVD or Blu-ray at the dollar store, so it lets you know where it was at. They were advertising Batista like front and center. He's in the movie for like a grand total of like, I don't know, 5 minutes. It's basically a Rob Van Dam movie.
Oh, well, yeah, that's like a, oh, well, there you go, Rob Van Dam movie. He's done a lot of good ones, right?
No, but I enjoyed this one. I'll tell you that.
Oh, look at Drew pimping his own the episode that he was on when we did Eight Legged Freaks. Look at that. All the Marine movies. No, Wrestling with My Family.
The first one.
Oh, Wrestling with My Family is a good one.
Yeah.
Fighting with My
Family.
Yeah, that's a good with the Rock's in that. That's good.
He was one of the producers too, wasn't he?
Rob Hooper says Roadhouse. Okay, I think he. Okay.
Terry Funk's in that.
Yeah, but I think we're exaggerating the word starring Terry Funk. The Marine with Ted DiBiase, 12 rounds. Guardians of the Galaxy. There you go.
Obviously.
That's it. That's the number one. That's got to be Batista in Guardians of the Galaxy. Both of them. Does Skyfall count?
Oh, he was like you. He wasn't in Skyfall. He was in Spectre.
Oh, okay. He's also in Blade Runner 2049. Again, I think these movies are.
What about Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. Because Robert Maillet's in that.
That's true. Yeah.
Kurgan
is a small part. Yeah.
I know. Are we talking front and center? Because like you said, I think we are stretching it a bit here.
I think we are. I'll say I think the two, the people are like up front stars. The best two I think so far in my opinion anyway, were Princess Bride and Guardians. I think those are like the two.
That new one with Kevin James, Mandy.
Oh yeah. Wait, who's in that one?
I thought he wasn't Robert Maillet. Yeah, he's like the henchman for Kevin James.
Okay, and again, we're stretching Nathan Jones in Mad Max Fury Road.
Ooh, that's a good movie though.
It is,
and he's in Morton Joe's like right hand guy.
Liz says that the Big Show is adorable. I've not seen it.
I've heard. Yeah,
I've not seen it. I didn't know we were going to have such an in-depth conversation about wrestlers and movies, but this is great, Mike. Thank you. Jumanji. Yeah. Again, The Rock is an actor now, I think.
Oh, okay. He's not
no.
Went to the Robin Williams movie like,
oh, you don't remember
Jumanji?
You don't remember at WrestleMania 5 when Robin Williams went one-on-one with Bobcat Goldthwait?
That would have been interesting.
And in that case, we could say Shakes the Clown, right?
Promos alone for that would have been.
You imagine if the writers tried to script those promos? Here's the script: a bag of cocaine.
God would just lit the ring on fire like he did on the Jay Leno show.
So all Bobcat's matches would be Inferno matches.
Yep.
Nathan Jones in Mortal Kombat 2021. Oh, fuck that movie.
I did see it. I did enjoy the original one much more.
Right? I don't even particularly like the original one that much, but the remake, the new one, I don't think is very good. I'm sorry.
I don't know. There's a certain tongue-in-cheek aspect to that original one that, without being like so much, see, wink, wink, we're in on the joke. They don't do it that hard, but there's definitely it's a movie where it knows what it is. This one just took itself so friggin' seriously.
Thank you. And also, every fucking 10 seconds, they were like, I'm Kung Lao. Right, you guys? Like, that was basically every fucking line in this movie. Oh, now that we're talking about this in January, I'll say this right now. If you don't pick it, I'm picking it. I'm excited now. Oh, Mariah wants to know, what's your favorite bad movie ever? Oof.
Man, oh, Shevitz.
I mean, an easy answer is something like The Room, or like a Fateful Findings type thing, because those are just balls out insane. The Sword and the Sorcerer. I have seen that. I've seen that movie.
I think I think it's on. I think there's a Riff Tracks version of it on Tubi.
I saw it on Prime. I think David Carradine. Just if you want to see a movie, and I'm sure there's many, of David Carradine just walking through a dilapidated town, looking like he doesn't give a shit. Sword and the Sorcerer. If that's the one I'm thinking of, I think that. I'll be on that episode with you, Noob. No, we're not going to have you defend Mortal Kombat, you little fucker.
I don't know. To try to pick like my favorite bad movie is
you can kind of say. I mean, you kind of alluded to the '90s Mortal Kombat because it's kind of cheesy and silly.
I like it, but I mean, I would, if someone was like, "Here's the Mortal Kombat movie," but here's also The Adventures of Ford Fairlane, Maximum Overdrive.
I was going to say, Nathan, Maximum
No
Overdrive.
Retreat, No Surrender. I would probably say, for the ones that I've seen the most, if I'm counting that towards my favorite, Maximum Overdrive's probably there.
Yeah.
Because Gary and I saw that a lot as kids, like a lot, like way, way too many times at the tender ages that we were when we saw it.
What about everyone in the chat? I know some people have listed a few here, but what is your favorite bad movie? Mike Bagford said Samurai Cop. Rob Hooper said Bad Lieutenant. That's not a bad movie. What are you talking about? The one with Harvey Keitel?
Keitel?
Or if we're talking about the Nick Cage one, I mean, that's a crazy movie. Let's see here. What's your next episode? Oh yeah, we kind of gave that away in the clip montage at the beginning. Our next episode is White Chicks, so tune in for that. Sword and the Sorcerer has Richard Mall as the evil wizard. I swear to God, that has David Carradine in it. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Okay, Rob Hooper. Bad News Bears. What are you doing?
Talking about the remake?
I'm doing he's doing movies with bad in the title. Okay. Oh.
I see you now.
I am here. ... Now. Yes, that is a great film. It's hard to say. I mean, I thought when we did Masters of the Universe, just because I loved it so much as a kid, I thought that was going to be a movie that I loved no matter what, and it's a bad movie, but I really didn't care for it when we watched it for the podcast.
Free on Tubi for anybody who wants to watch it and then listen to the episode.
Yeah, Nathan sends me the link. You want to watch this again? No.
Just to up your count.
I'm good. Rented it every week for months.
I mean, in reality, too, you could probably put a couple of the Gamera movies in there because, as much as I enjoy them, looking at them, they are incredibly cheaply made, especially the ones from the 60s.
Adam Juris says, what's your favorite movie you had not seen before you talked about on this show? I'd have to look at my list here.
Goodness.
Yeah,
take a look.
I'm gonna have to. Should put the technical difficulty screen or something right now.
Go into the list here.
Let's see.
Checking it out.
Oh, probably Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies. No, of course not. That's a toughie. Mariah says Copperhead. Yeah. I guess we could talk about that one day. I know.
Copperhead? What?
That was the movie I got to be an extra on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. My favorite that I had never seen before. Commando is probably up there.
Yeah, I still can't believe that you hadn't seen that.
Yeah, that's recent, but that's probably there. Godzilla's a fantastic film. What? No. Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm
probably going to say The Last Airbender because I hadn't seen that, and I actually did kind of enjoy it.
That wow. Okay, let's watch the chat light up now.
I hadn't seen it. You're asking like a lot of these ones I've seen before. I'm certainly not going to say Cheerleader Ninjas.
Mariah, my favorite pet is all of them. And no, Luke, we did not enjoy Postal.
Ugh.
And I also don't like Life Force, Galen. And I'll fight you on that hill.
It's on Amazon or Tubi now. I saw it the other day.
You were a big fan of Kickboxing Academy, especially that twist I told you about. How they were the romantic leads were real life brother and sister. I think you were a big fan of that. I think I gotta thank Jerica for bringing that to my attention.
Oh no, scratch that. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Tammy and the T-Rex.
Great.
That movie's insane and great, and I still have yet to get around to watch the R cut. But if it's as bonkers as the one we watched, yeah, that one's gonna be there. Killer Clowns. I hadn't seen until I watched it for the show too. So
Mike says Doug Loves Movies is gonna get canceled now since he likes The Last Airbender. Wait, Nathan, that's the Brendanist thing I've heard all day. All right, Steve, I got to know what Nathan said that's the Brendanist thing you've heard. You know what? I also say Young Einstein, because you brought that one. I had never seen that. That was pretty fun.
I'd seen that one a few times.
Yeah. Showgirls, I had never seen.
I'm surprised you hadn't seen that.
That is insane. That is a crazy movie. He's back on. Mike is back on board with Doug Benson because he likes Tammy the T-Rex. All right, cool. You got the vote back. Man, Killer Clowns is awesome. Yeah, Tammy the T-Rex. Cherokee Kid. You're right, Rob Hooper. That was actually pretty good. Luke says the Tekken movie. Have you seen the Tekken movie?
I have not seen the Tekken movie, no.
I didn't even know it existed.
There's also a Dead or Alive one too, eh?
That was in the hat, by the way.
Was it?
Yeah.
Kevin Nash, Devin Aoki, and Jamie Priestley, I think.
We might have dodged a bullet on that one.
Presley. It's Jamie Presley, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Not Priestley, Presley.
Jason's going by Jamie now. Jason Priestley. Oh, I'm going to need to borrow your balloon. You're welcome for Showgirls and Showgirls 2 pennies. Yeah, it's Showgirls 2 pennies from heaven, not a recommend.
Well, here's the thing. We ended up watching, there was apparently 2 completely different cuts of that movie. We watched one cut and Steve and Izzy watched another.
I don't recommend the cut that I watched, and I think you watched. It was like the 2.5 hour or 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Drew says House of the Dead. I know you've talked about that one before.
That's that one's it's despite the Uwe Boll, it's pretty bonkers and perfect for the show.
Sorry, Francis Rizzo III, I love you. You have such a great story. He said, I saw Showgirls in the theater. An old man in a raincoat came up to me and said, when you see the girls, you're going to want to get up there with them. Wow.
I had to wait for that to come out on video and sneak rent it. So
I would leave the theater, by the way. I don't know. Unless that guy was like on his way out.
You're gonna want to be up there with them when they come out. They're home.
I'm just gonna tell you something. You're gonna see them girls dancing. I just want to let you know ahead of time. It's just a movie. You can't actually go up there with them because you're gonna be hard as a fucking rock.
And also, everyone knows the rules are they can touch you, but you can't touch them.
What is he the bouncer now too?
No, just giving you some good life advice, kid. Also, get yourself a sturdy raincoat.
Oh shit, Ben and Arthur, hell yeah!
Oh my god, that one! Wow,
guys,
You
ever want to see a movie that was clearly shot in
Oh man.
with its beautiful palm trees.
I think that was one of the first. We this was way before Small Screen Shamefuls, and we were stretching it. And I think you had said, "Oh no, it played like 2 festivals in LA or something, so it got a theatrical run technically."
I just really wanted to watch it. Yes, sorry, Steve. I've seen this message come up a few times. Is there a Patreon exclusive show coming soon that might interest people? I did kind of allude to it earlier, but we do have kind of I am kind of doing a side project on Patreon. It hasn't started airing yet, but I'm going to be covering the entire run of the show Entourage. It's calling the show Podtourage. A few episodes are in the bank. I'm definitely going to make Nathan watch some of these as well, of course, obviously. He's got to watch the greatest show on television at some point. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Podtourage.
Talking about, we're not watching the Goldbergs, we're watching Entourage.
Yeah, the greatest show on pay television.
On pay television. Well, if that's the case,
yeah,
we're not watching Oz.
Step out of the way, Oz. Not so fast. Breaking Bad.
I'm pretty sure Letterkenny is better.
I haven't seen it still. Oh my God. Mike says if you want to see a truly shitty film, watch Hellforce. It's roller gator bad.
Ooh.
That's a loaded.
That's saying something, because that movie is trash.
That is like unwatchable.
Oh.
That's not even just bad.
I've watched it a couple of times with the riff tracks, simply because Bill and Kevin and Mike definitely helped me get through it. But I do have a copy, sans riff, and I still have yet to brave it.
I haven't worked up the courage yet. Maybe one day.
Or the amount of weed required.
Oh, Hell Squad. Thank you, Mike, for clarifying the title of the movie that I probably won't watch now that you said it's roller gator bad. Okay. Sorry. Somebody said I was confused about borrowing the balloon comment earlier. It's from Young Einstein. He borrows Marie's parents' balloon.
Oh yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Francis Rizzo says, I know this is blasphemy, but I don't get Letterkenny.
That's okay.
No, fight.
Is he Canadian?
Oztourage. We're not doing Oztourage. Wait,
Is
what? What? How would we do that? What?
Is you Canadian there, Francis?
Francis is from America.
Yeah, so he might not necessarily get it. It's, I've often described it to my Canadian friends as Trailer Park Boys meets Corner Gas. But if you don't know either one of those, that description does you no good.
Nope.
The joke with Letterkenny is that the characters that you see on there are the same kind of characters you see in all the rural towns in Ontario, and usually other parts of the prairies as well. Granted, it's cranked up to 11 a bit, but yeah, that's kind of the joke. And obviously the snappy dialogue makes it really fun to watch too, because every time I watch it, I always catch something that I didn't see the first time.
Well, there you go. So is it like so it's not sketch comedy, it's more like just a sitcom kind of?
It's a sitcom, but
yes, it's
you
Canada
definitely
meets Canada, Francis.
You do get a bit of you do get a feel that they're more like loosely connected sketches that they have like a thread running through them, a story that's happening in that episode. Some of them are told over entire seasons, and then other ones they're just like each episode is just kind of one unto itself, depending on the season you're watching.
Perfect. There you go. Well, guys, I think we're just at the hour mark, so I think that wraps it up. Unless you have anything else you want to add, Nathan, before we head out.
Well, I mean, I guess I got a question or two.
Okay. Well, before we ask question, I just want to say thank you everyone for giving us all these picks.
Yes, thank you.
Despite the fact that we have to talk about From Justin to Kelly, thank you.
It's not muck.
Man, no, Nathan, don't say that. You think it's just like a dumb little musical like High School Musical. You just wait.
Okay.
But yes, thank you very much, everyone, for giving us your picks. Thank you for coming to this. This is fun. I love doing these like live shows. I know we said last year we were going to try to do more of these, and we didn't, but maybe we'll try. Maybe we'll put in the effort. That's the best I can give you. Francis wants you to explain Jerry D to him.
Oh, that's Mr. D, are you talking about the comedian or this television show, Mr. D?
I think he just means like the appeal of Jerry D as a comedian.
I don't know. He's just kind of a blue collar goof.
There you go. Take it, Francis. Low haiku, Mariah. This is not the time for that.
No.
It's not the time for that. We didn't prepare.
Nope, it's not NPR time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry.
To you.
No haiku this time.
Around.
Brother.
Okay, that worked too.
Age of Radio.
Big time.
There you go. There's the haiku. He ruined trade deadline for you. What? Okay. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So I don't know how we're gonna like kind of structure this month coming up. We'll figure it out. It'll be in some order. But those are the movies from Justin to Kelly, The Encounter, Three Ninjas, Triple X State of the Union, and what's gonna be on Patreon exclusively?
Maximum Conviction.
That's right.
Or rather, Maximum Conviction. What? What?
Oh no, Steve.
What?
So that's what we've got. And again, thank you very much. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for submitting picks. And now, head up our Patreon page. Nathan, you said you have questions. Go ahead.
I do actually. So I mean, with a live show, where you tested the countdown opening several times, and also, with a live show where we thought we had the cold open perfect, so that we could just zip right into it, right? And with a live show where I had a Vanna and you didn't, I gotta know.
Mm-hmm.
What were we thinking?
Indeed. Theme music. Bye, everyone.
Toodles.
You know when I pick a movie, that's when I'm under pressure now. The question always comes back to me, what will it